Okay, let's look at this update then. This is for Dokibird release an update. Is it like a statement? So what is this about? 4 hours ago. Wait, why is there 2? Oh, one is pin. Okay. Alright, let's have a look then. So since she released a statement, so I think this is going to be something that's very serious, right? So let's have a look at this. Holy essay! 3 million views. Okay, let's have a look. So what is the clarification here? I was ready to move on. I had made my last statement and I haven't looked at anything regarding my past for a full week. I didn't look at anything regarding legal documents or anything regarding my situation since I moved back to Doki. Okay, that's fair. I think she's been going through a lot. I'm sure she just want to like rest for a bit, right? It's like, man, yeah, it is non-stop, man. This is like non-stop. I wanted to be hopeful for the future and never interact with that side again. Unfortunately, Nijisaji keep bringing it back up, right? So it's like she can't just leave it all behind. So to see it all come back and reopen a wound that I was ready to heal from and have to talk to my lawyer again on how to respond. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks, man. You know, I think she thought that she could just move on, move away and not talk about this, but then, you know, Nijisaji keep poking her back. It is going to be unfortunate. The document mentioned was at first made to document my thoughts and history with evidence so that my lawyer can see the general picture of what was going on. And if there was issues that should be addressed, it was first made during my darkest time mentally. And I wrote everything on my mind little by little at that time. Okay, darkest time mentally. Damn, this sounds really sad. I made a document thinking that it was never going to be public to anyone but to my lawyer. Okay, although it was a document filled with my personal information as well as privacy information that should not be public, there were no other addresses or specific locations mentioned. Regarding a recording, this was not intended to be anything other than a distribution test for planning of a collaborative event between two people. Oh, which happened to be left over from one test recording. And I never recorded any other conversations with anyone. The recording was never shown anywhere, even in a legal setting, and there are no other records. However, I regret that it was mentioned, and I'm sorry to all parties affected for the misunderstanding in this. So basically they're talking about her conversation with Vox, I think, right? Vox accused her of recording him without his consent or something along those lines for almost 1 year, which is kind of crazy actually. This is like insane. But yeah, let's see the next paragraph. I requested that I just wanted to move on. Sometimes I didn't hear anything for days from the lawyers on the other side. Okay, didn't hear anything for days. I think that's quite normal, right? And felt like it will be alone. I would be alone and isolated for a long time. It made it so hard for me mentally. On February 5th, my lawyer discussed and said it would be best to show the document I wrote to the other lawyers as we have not heard from them for a week or any negotiation talks or given a meeting to discuss after my request to part. Oh, so she wanted to leave, but then she didn't get the response. Yeah, she didn't get the response. That was a little bit unfortunate, right? Yeah, I can see this is going to be very, very difficult. It was never intended to be used for anything else. I've asked my lawyer to convey that and have communication that the document, as it was written, wasn't going to be released anywhere. And my lawyer did so when sending the document. Less than 2 hours after my lawyer sent the document, the termination notice came out. I was very shocked, but thought that was the last time I would hear or think about the document, and that this, personally and my own opinion, was the end of the lawyers and legal involvement. Okay. I mean, it sucks that she has to deal with so many lawyers. Like, I feel like... So she's dealing with one lawyer here, and then she has to deal with other lawyers. Yeah, it's like, I don't know why she has to deal with all of these things. Shouldn't she has a... This is when she works in the Nijisaji, right? I thought she would have like a manager that will help her handle these things. But yeah, it does seem definitely more complex than it is. It's definitely a way more complex issue. So all of the communication was done between lawyers in Japanese. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes it like a very complex thing, right? That's definitely a very, very complex thing. Things are not black and white, and everything gets more complicated and muddled when lawyers are involved in a different country. Okay, I can see why this takes a while. Because some lawyers are in Japanese, some lawyers are in, you know, wherever she's from, whatever country she's from. I assume it's the Canada, is it? Because I think somebody mentioned before. So I can see why this process takes a long time. When things are conveyed to multiple parties through different degrees of communication, everything turns into different narratives and different translations. Yeah, that will happen for sure. I thought it was over, and I've accepted what happened, and was ready to move on. Everything I posted to the public about the situation was a response. If it was a month ago, it will have been different, as I was angry. But I was also very alone in my head. But it's not a month ago, and I've accepted it. I wanted it to be neutral and private, but now the whole world is involved, and the public is watching every step that happens. Wow. Okay. I am not perfect, and I have faults. I had to watch my dad cry and break down in front of me for the first time in my life last night. Wait, why did the dad have to cry though? Despite everything that has happened, please show kindness to all parties involved. There are people behind the monitors. One of the reasons why I wanted this to be private is that the internet can be a cruel place, and I knew this would happen the moment this type of notice drops. Yeah. What I didn't reveal to anyone and only my parents and therapists knew was that it was not one attempt, but two, which happened a few weeks after the first. Oh my god. Well, this is... She attempted to do... Oh my god. I assume this is attempt to take her life, which is very, very serious, right? Yeah, she must be really depressed back then, right? So she must be really, really depressed back then all the time, dealing with all of this BS. And she not only attempt one, but two. My parents found me in time after searching for me for hours before anything happened. That was very lucky of her, right? I mean, if the parents weren't there, things would have been different. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit unfortunate. I was in a really dark place, and I do not wish this to anyone. No one should go through what I went through. I reveal this now not for pity, but to state that no life, no matter what, should be risked for ego or winning anything. There are no winners in this. Please don't make it like high school. Treat everyone like adults and with some empathy and kindness. Who is making it like high school? Enemies ahead. But yeah, this is a serious matter for sure, right? Let's see. Yeah, all of this seems to be really, really serious. For those who wish to see receipts or documents or anything else, hoping I will reveal them, I'm sorry. But these are things that should be private, and if needed, between lawyers only. Okay, I think that's fair. That's fair. Right? So I don't think she should reveal any public information if she doesn't want to. And yeah, there's no reason for her to do that. Revealing private documents and talking about the details within will only just make things worse and more complicated as outside parties get involved and will just hurt everyone. No one deserves to be pushed over the edge. So many people have gotten hurt and involved even if they were innocent bystanders. In the end, I will always be here to respond, and that is the only thing I will do in public. I hope this will be the last statement I have to make. Okay. Wait, nobody can reply, is it? Yeah. She lost 15k making a video and then got bullied and harassed. Not surprised she went that way. I understand what happened to her is unfortunate for sure, right? But here's the thing, right? About all of this drama, I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this drama actually a little bit. There's a lot of innocent people. They are not affected or not part of the drama that will get affected. And it sucks for them, right? Like imagine this happened at your workplace. You are just an innocent person working there. And then there's this drama between your CEO of your company and then maybe another worker there. And because of this drama, it caused your company's stock to go down. And then there are some people that perhaps might get fired because of that. Like, it sucks. Yeah, it honestly sucks, right? Because a lot of... I saw that a lot of other Nijisaji VTubers were getting unfollowed, were getting unsubscribed. Some people even stopped the subscription and stuff because they hate Nijisaji now. But the truth is, there's a lot of innocent people, a lot of other VTubers probably don't even know about this, right? Sure, she get harassed and stuff, right? But how many people, how many VTubers in the company? Probably some of them don't even know about this. They are just like streamer, they are just happen to be there. They just happen to be streaming for Nijisaji, and now they are also potentially might lose their job as well. Which is really, really unfortunate for a lot of parties for sure. I can see, yeah, this is something that hopefully they will resolve this soon. Nobody is coming on top as the winner, I think, from this situation. I think you can only go downhill from there. She spent 15k on a video that got privated in less than a day, so basically lost all that revenue. Yeah, I heard that as well. That's a lot of money for sure. Especially a CEO forcing a coworker to throw you under the bus, which would also feel bad for that coworker. Oh yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate. When you work for the company, you are supposed to do that in a way. I think that's like, that one is like inevitable, right? Because I believe when they work for a company, for Nijisaji, they sign a contract and then they say, okay, if anything, happen, you can do this or you have to do this. If we ask you to do this, you have to do this. You cannot just, you can't say no. Nijisaji's dark side needs to be exposed. Yeah, I think a lot of people have already came out and make statement and talk about this for sure. And yeah, hopefully, all the parties will be able to resolve this in some sort of way, some sort of manner. And, I think they should just bring this to court, right? Just have her lawyer, Nijisaji bring their lawyers and, just both settle this in court. Because just continuing to like slander each other on Twitter or on x.com is not going to solve the issue for both parties, right? We'll see. Probably there will be like court case coming or happening soon.